Sign of the Times, episode 111, from an undisclosed garbage can next to undisclosed ball diamond. That's undisclosed garbage can next to an undisclosed ball diamond. For QT Voaxe could probably get a fairly decent game of softball going if he could recruit 17 other people. So QT, if you could round up 17 other people like, I don't know, like South Park Bellinger, who could probably be a fairly decent third baseman. People like, I don't know, El Vagabundo, who could probably catch. Maybe get an opposing player like, say, Coach Mike Jones, who can manage the team. Be great. Look at that field, QT. Imagine yourself sliding head first into third base on that field. Be great. It'd be great. And afterwards, let's say you have like a bottle of Gatorade during the game to keep hydrated, throw the bottle right in there. You wouldn't be recycling it, but still, it'd get taken care of some way. For the people that love the snaps, business card of Casey Carlisle, whom I love, the hashtag best in the world, hashtag NWA World Women's Champion. Now look at Team Bad Knees there. Look at that. Team Bad Knees should team up with Casey Carlisle, whom I love. Look at that. And then boom, angry Casey, angry that she has never teamed with Team Bad Knees. That, I believe, is why she is so angry. Catholic schoolgirl Casey, where you could purchase photos like this at CaseyCarlisle.com. That's CaseyCarlisle.com, where most of you got your gift-giving needs met this holiday season, I'm sure. Look at that title belt, Casey. Look at that. Look at that huge title belt. That title going to be defended against some broad, like Brothers or Druthers or I don't know, whatever it is. Like Jackie Bell or something. I don't know. It's not important. She's gonna get beat. Gonna get beat. Look at that steel cage gimmick, Casey. Casey Carlisle probably contemplating the infamous steel cage match in featuring Austin James, where Sweet Sapphire fell down and could not get up. Could not get up for like 5 minutes because Austin didn't realize she was down. It really happened. I saw it. It was in Greensburg, Indiana. Bobo Brazil Jr. was there. He can verify it. Look at this. Pillow gimmick, Casey. Look at that. You can buy that at CaseyCarlisle.com too. You could get like 30 copies of it. Your gifts are all at 2014 to be met. Facebook, the Forum Spring, the YouTube, which you might be watching right now. Right now. The Twitter, where you can follow me, but not literally, much like Scrapyard Dog and or Tyson Judge. Team IOU comic book. If you've not gotten it, shame on you, because look what you get with it. You get an 8x10 that's autographed. How many people can say they have an autograph from a dog? Not many. Not many. So, episode 111, going to be wrapping up 2013. So like I usually do at the end of the year, thanks to all the promoters that promoted me. I worked for a few companies, hit many a state this year. I had SCW up in Paulsbo and Bremerton, Washington. Thanks for the fine people there, the board of directors of that company, making me the general manager this year. I generally manage things there. Ask Sam Sims. I suspended him a time or 2 or 3 or 4. Never gets old. Never. IWC, which ran exactly one show, but I worked on it. And I was not the referee that blew up, for the record. Unlike the other referee that did. Couldn't handle 2 matches back to back without blowing up, but I stepped in and rose to the occasion. Well, thanks to Michael and Chase for having me down there for their one and only show. Still waiting for the call to say, hey, got another show. Could you work? I might, if the price is right. BCW, find people down there. Tex Thompson and Mrs. Tex having me down there many, many times. I once worked 6 straight weeks down there. And I am the 2-time BCW YouTube heavyweight champion of YouTube.com. 2 times. I beat Sideshow, and then I beat Biz his Highway with a DDT. First time I ever won a title with a DDT, but I did. I did. And you go to the ER and you come back to the arena that same night, I'm going to take advantage. Let's just be fair. I am. And then I'm going to win the title. Find people in Alaska. APW. Michael Madness had me up there. I enjoyed myself tremendously. Greatest payoff system ever. Ever. And I took my newly factioned, the Sign of the Times 24/7 International YouTube Heritage Heavyweight title up there. It changed hands roughly 83 times. 83, I believe. But I got it back. Brought it back home. And fine people at the UWF had me this year. Big Dog Cujo and Felony Fox welcoming me to the UWF. I was there a couple of times. Should have been 3 times, but we'll get to that later. The fine people at Pro Wrestling Freedom. I had a great time there. That company now defunct, so I won't be returning there, but it was absolutely great to work there. I enjoyed myself. Got to work with John Bullard down there, Mickey Knuckles, Juicy Jimmy. You know, I had a fine time. Got to referee a dog in a bull rope match. I'd never done that before, but I did it. Also watched Max Misery crash and burn and break his leg on cement floor. Nobody was there for him to hit. They were all laying on the floor. I saw Gregory Iron smash Karn Alexander right in the face. Karn Alexander wanted a rematch. I don't know if he ever got it. We'll have to ask Karn Alexander. We'll have to ask him. And then, you know, I worked for HPW. Jerry the King Wilson inducting me into the Hall of Fame as I should be, same night as the High Rollers. So, you know, we all went in. All of us, first time in years. All 4 of us were in the same place at the same time. It's been years. Many years. More years than Minnie Beast Barnett has been alive. It really has. And then, of course, at HPW, Stompin' Steve's Screw Safety Squadron reared their collective ugly head and tried to have me killed. They dropped me on something that resembled this. From 12 feet in the air. And I distinctly heard the phrase, "If it impresses the princess, it's safe enough," as I crashed. Stevie Jonak managing the group. Deny it all you want, Stevie. Everyone knows you did. Or Joe or Ralphus, whatever name you want to pick this week, and then deny that you chose it. Because you do that a lot, and it's really weird. Even for you, who's the most negative human being in the history of negative human beings. And you're screaming right now at your monitor, "No, I'm not." No, of course, being a negative word. Thus proving my point. So if you're looking for the most negative person in the world, if you're like into negativity and or masochistic, hire Stevie Sharp Pain Jonak to come to your birthday party. She'll say, "I can't do that," and then she'll show up. It's what she does. It's what she does. Let's see, did I miss any promotions? Let's see, Oregon, Washington, Alaska, Kentucky. I think that's all. Worked for a few places, didn't I? Well, I did miss one, an important one. Because I also appeared this year for WCWO, my first time in 3 years. So thanks to Don Basher, apparently, and JKO for having me up there. Drew Skills, who may or may not have been the commissioner that day. I can't recall. I just dropped on my head down to something that resembled that. But I was up there. I had the greatest match in the history of matches. if you've not seen it on YouTube, myself and Killer the Clown wrestled JKO JR and Sean Kemp in what was called the greatest match in the history of matches ever. Brian Alvarez ran out of stars to assign it. That's how good it was. Hacksaw Jim Duggan wept at its goodness. Bobo Brazil Jr. said that was a good match. Does not get higher in compliments than that. Does not. Well, thanks for having me up to WCWO. Next time, let's not wait 3 years. Get another match of that quality again. So, this week, a little bit busy. Today being Saturday, the 28th, tribute to the troops tonight. I'm going to watch it one more time, see if that puppet show went on as painfully long as it seemed like it did, because it went on for roughly 6 hours and 13 minutes. 6 hours, 13 minutes that puppet show went on. Concert went on for like 5 hours. And there is no indoor plumbing at that facility, none. And it was like 20 degrees. They wanted you to go outside in 20-degree weather to use the loo. Is that really tributing the troops? Really, when you think about it, WWE? I don't know. So, Sunday, we have Patrick Purdue on turnbuckle, referee out of Virginia. Check him out. Monday, looking kind of free. Tuesday, maybe the lounge, maybe not. We'll have to get with Stevie. Stevie not telling us one way or the other, but there is a contest about Denny's. Hopefully we'll get the answer to that. Ends at midnight, but what time zone, we don't know. Wednesday, apparently I'm free because someone doesn't want to give me the promised drinks I am owed, despite the fact she publicly stated it on Turnbuckle Turmoil, and now she's trying to get out of it. I don't want to mention the name of the broad, but if you go to OBW and say, hey miss, you might find out who it is. Thursday, more or less looking free. Friday of next week, Lash the Wicked Gibson coming to the show. He is currently retired, but is going to do our show, talk about the career he did have, and we'll find out when he's unretiring, because it is wrestling. He will at some point. He will Lash the Wicked Gibson. Maybe you and I will wrestle at Bashers. It could happen. Stranger things have happened. I went saw a show with 2 clowns there. So, to review. Tribute to the troops, which went way too long. Patrick Purdue on Sunday. Monday, pretty much free. Tuesday, maybe the lounge, maybe not, but there is a contest wrapping up. Wednesday, apparently I'm not getting my drinks because someone's refusing to give me what I'm owed. Much like people did in Illinois for that promoter that stiffed the boys by stealing the box office. Ask Madman Pondo, he'll tell you all about it. Thursday, looking free. Friday, Lash the Wicked Gibson. So pretty much episode 111 from this undisclosed garbage can. Next to undisclosed ball field where QT would look great trying to steal third base, sliding in head first like he's Pete Rose.